Oh my god. Sean O'Malley just TKO'd Aljamain Sterling in the second round. That was crazy. That was crazy. I thought that Aljamain Sterling was gonna beat Sean O'Malley in the first round. And early in the first round, I thought, Sterling could have won the first round. He was landing some good kicks. But O'Malley wasn't landing some like punches too much. But one thing that was a bit worrying when I was seeing that first round for Sterling was that Sean O'Malley was pressuring Sterling at some points. And when you're a grappler, you want to be the one that's going forward to like make it easier to get the takedown. It's a lot harder getting a takedown on the back foot. But O'Malley just had a really, really good game plan. And he just like, at first I thought he knocked Sterling out cold. You see, like, hit Sterling with a counter right hand moving backwards. And Sterling kind of face planted, and I was like, no way. See how cold? Like, then, like, I saw Sterling was moving a bit, and he was, like, eating some shots. He was still, like, moving, and I guess you could say, like, the referee could have let it go on. But to be honest, I think that Sean O'Malley would have finished him, like, regardless. It didn't really matter. So I thought it was a pretty good stoppage. But Sean O'Malley is a champion. That is really crazy to say. I mean, like, he's like, obviously everyone loves to watch his fights. Like, I'm a fan of Sean O'Malley. Like, I like his fights. I'm also a fan of Aljamain Sterling. I didn't think he deserved to get booed that bad. Even like after he got knocked out, like in the post-fight like speech, people are still booing him, which is a bit weird. But regardless, this is Sean O'Malley's moment. Like, he's just become a superstar, and his song was so fitting. And there's sometimes like these fighters, they just get their moment. It's like their destiny, and it's crazy. Like, Sean O'Malley is a champion. Like, it's crazy to say because he went from like being unranked to fighting Pedro Munoz to no contest, to them beating Peter Yan, and now he does this to Aljamain Sterling, and it's crazy. And next he's gonna fight Chito, and I think he's gonna beat Chito. I don't think he's gonna finish him, but I think it'll be a pretty good like 5-round decision. I don't think it's gonna be boring, although it could get interesting in the championship rounds, as we don't know how well Sean O'Malley does in those later rounds. But yeah, Sean O'Malley, he's the champion. That's wild. But then in the co-main event, we have Zhang Weili. She dominated Amanda Lemos from start to finish. I thought it'd be more competitive than that. But, to be fair to Lemos, she was getting up after getting taken down. She was showing some heart in there. But, yeah, Zhang Weili is just, like, she is a freak athlete. Like, she's very, very strong. And she has, like, 5-round cardio. Like, that's crazy. I don't know what she's eating in China over there, but yeah, like, she's just an insane athlete. And I don't really see who beats her at 115 pounds. Maybe someone in the women's flyweight, 125 pounds, could beat her. But in that strawweight division, I don't know who could beat her. But next up, I hope, she turns around pretty quick and fights like Tatiana Suarez or Yan Xiaonan. But either way, I think she's going to beat them. And yeah, like, just a really good performance, dominating performance from Zhang Weili. And then we go to Ian Gary versus Neil Magny. And, I was expecting Neil Magny to, like, bite down on the mouthpiece and just, like, throw hands at Ian Gary. Because of, like, how Ian Gary tried to make Neil Magny seem like Ian Gary tried to make it seem like Neil Magny, like, beats his child, which is crazy. Like, of course, like Ian Gary is just making some, like, exaggerating the situation. And obviously, like, Neil Magny's not, like, abusing his kid or anything, but, Ian Gary just kind of, like, chopped his legs and, like, kind of beat up Neil Magny. But to be honest, I don't think it was that good of a performance from Ian Gary. I thought, he would at least finish him, especially with that leg. And I didn't like how he disrespected him after the fight, like flipping him off. That was not good to see, but either way, that was a crazy card, and wow, Sean O'Malley's a champion.